This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
It's Barrett on the wing. Three-pointer, no good. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. When I asked about guarding the big man, Domantas Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just his scoring ability, but to clog up any passing lanes they see, because he can really move the ball too. It's going to take a total team effort from us. Let's see how things play out.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. The first free throw is good. Well, Emmanuel Quickley is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
Stolen by Quickley. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Now here's Ingram. The three, Barrett. Monk grabs the miss. Sabonis, high post. Pass to Levine. Back to Sabonis. Rebound, Toronto. Quickly with the ball. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. And he lays it up and in. Quickly's got 5 now.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Outside Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now, DeMar DeRozan operating on the interior. So savvy, so crafty.
Here's Ingram. He shot that time, not on target. Sabonis with some nice D. DeRozan, left side. Outside Murray. Back to DeRozan. Over Barrett. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Kings trail by 3. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Barnes with the rebound. And it's Toronto's ball. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Well, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Murray from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Barrett. Picked by Pirtle. Launches a 3. Kicks it out to Barnes. The 3 ball. Sacramento grabs the miss. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here is DeRozan. Sabonis right side. That evens the score.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. Step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Levine. Rebounded by Ingram.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
Here's Ingram. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. On the wing, Murray. What if it goes? Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's all tied in Toronto. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Shed, that's good. Shed's got his first points in this one.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space, and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Ellis. Left side, Carter. Out left to the wing.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Chet. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
On the attack, Carter to the left wing. Back to Lyles. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. Lyles has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Here's Shed. Top of the key jumper, no good. Sacramento leading by 4. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Ellis. Back to Valanciunas. 4 on the clock. Good. And it's a 6-point Kings lead.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Pass to Ellis. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Abaji. Fires for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Toronto making a switch here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Lyles. Here's Laravia. Lets it go from deep. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound Toronto. Out to the wing. And here's Ingram. They set the screen. The three is up. And again, Toronto with a triple.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Here's Walter. Rebounded by Lyles. The Kings lead by 4. Here's Ellis. Pulls it from the corner. And that one's long. And here they come. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Shed. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Kings ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. 2-point game. Picked by Pirtle. Quickly, he's got space. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Bottom. 3-ball from Keegan.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Now here's Quickly. Right side Barrett. Monk with a steal. Here's DeRozan. Levine hanging out at the rim.
Boy, reading the miss, Levine comes flying in for the emphatic jam.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game.
Zach LaVine, explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
You know, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
Here's Barrett. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact, and he loves it.
And the free throw, no good. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the weather.
Oh, what a jam! Levine walking on air.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
The shot by Ingram, no good. The Kings lead by 9. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Outside Murray. Here's Levine for 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Levine's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's such a beautiful high-arcing jump shot from Zach Levine.
Quickly. It's tipped. Now the Kings in transition. Pulls up for 3. And another Sacramento 3.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Quickly outside. To halt the run. It's deflected.
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby. Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Outside Levine. Misses the 3. Raptors trail by 15. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. Quickly from outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Knocked loose. Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. He's perfect from the line this time. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite scores.
Well, think about it, B.A. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back. Well, at 6'9", despite the lean frame, Boucher very capable scoring on the interior. Draws the defense's hand right there.
That one's no good. The Kings lead by 14. Here's Levine. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Zach Levine draws a level of defensive attention that allows him to draw contact.
The Raptors making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Unable to get that one.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Right side, Levine. Shot clock at 5. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Castleton. The shot. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Sacramento Kings looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Kings lead by 17. Here's Ellis. Drops in the layup for 2.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Here's Lyles. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Lawson. And he misses his first shot.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Here's Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Walter. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
To the paint. Here's Boucher. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Pass to Lyles. Here's Ellis. Soft touch off the glass. And the Kings lead by 19.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Sends it home from three-point land. Lawson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's DeRozan. Good on the shot.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Count it. Good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Kings lead by 16. On the wing, DeRozan.
Hey, yo, right here.
Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple.
DeRozan, a selective three-point shooter, but boy, nice shot there.
Here's Boucher. Drives to the hoop.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
DeRozan right side. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, opportunistic right there, showing he can be a vertical threat.
Raptors trail by 19. Boucher outside. From deep. Oh, Sabonis with a block. They recover it. Pass to Lawson. Over to the left wing. Inside. Here's Shed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
DeRozan down low. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The fader. Rebound Toronto. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Kings.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Zach LaVine.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Sabonis in the post. That one no good. And here are the Raptors now. Down by 12. Pass to Shed. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside LaVine. Driving. Oh! Hammers it home.
So nice. And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 10. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's DeRozan. And the layup falls. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
19-footer. Over to the wing. To the middle. Porzingis on the double team. From deep, Morant. Porzingis grabs the board. And here's Boston. Pass to White. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the paint. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Jackson outside. Got a piece of it. Brown with the steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's White. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Right side Morant. From deep, Bane. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to White. And Holiday powers it home.
And striking without warning. Holiday can be so sudden.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. So it's Boston now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball. Memphis trailing here. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive. Both now and a gold standard in this league. And it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Jackson on the wing. And he misses the go-ahead basket. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Pass to Jackson. On target from range.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Come on, Jalen, that's just ridiculous.
And here's Morant. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Kicks it out to Bane. The three. Boston pulls it in. Outside Porzingis. Lets it go from 11. Off the left rim and out. Grizzlies trail by 3. Aldama right side. Knocks it loose. Outside Holiday. Down low. Porzingis. The rebound by Jackson.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. And here's Clark for 3. They might get it again. Here's Bain. Pass to Edie. Outside Morant. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Boston leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the basket by Bain.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. It's the Celtics up 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Aldama outside. There's the triple. Shireman grabs a board. The Celtics with the lead. Horford outside. Inside. Nice move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
Pass to Pippen. Now here's Jackson. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor. Putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Here's Clark. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Here's Tatum. Doesn't go that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Pass to Aldama. Kennard for 3. Here's Pippen. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray. Pippen's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do."
Celtics lead by 5. To the inside. And Tatum fires one home.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Jackson can't get it to go. And here are the Celtics. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 8.
Once the fast break is rolling, they know who to go to. Tatum can be trusted to find the finish.
Clark outside. Pass to Pippen. Poke loose. Here's Hauser. Defended by Jackson. Three-pointer. Here's Porzingis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
The Celtics on offense. They're on a 15-5 run. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. Memphis shooting their first foul shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Back to Holiday. Here's Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Bane, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to White. Fades back. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 15. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Bane. Pass to Morant. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by White. Porzingis with it. Bane fires from way outside. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Boston out in front, up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Here's Holiday. Banked it in off the glass. Holiday's got 6.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Back to Morant. Fires from deep. Boston with a rebound. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. The 3-ball. That shot off the mark. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. Down by 15. Brown with the steal. And Holiday powers it home.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot. Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Right side, Holiday. Outside, Brown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. He's got 7.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Jackson, the screen. Morant, no good. Celtics lead by 18. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating, the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Pass to White. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Edey.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
To the middle. From the right block. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Holiday taking his time here. Tatum with it. Give him 8. 5 on the clock. Here's White. Blocked. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Offensive board. Edey laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Outside Tatum. Pass to White. And here's Holiday. To the paint. Here's Brown. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam. Grizzlies trail by 16. Here's Edey. Down low. Now Morant. On the wing, Bane. Now here's Morant. For 3. Oh! Morant sinks the triple.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Celtics lead by 13. Horford outside. Back to Pritchard. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Right side Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Off target with the 3. And the Celtics in possession here. They led by as many as 18. Here's Horford. Rebounded by Pippen. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Grizzlies trail by 12. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw misses. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Boston leading by 12. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Pass to Morant. And again, Memphis no good. White on the wing. Back to Tatum. And so it's the Boston Celtics now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks, and that's why. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Tatum to the rack. No good on the shot. Good D by Clark. Grizzlies trail by 12. Pass to Aldama. From deep, Bane. Nails it from 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Outside Craig. Inside. It's deflected. And they get it back. Horford can't hit.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
You know, that was an excellent play right there, using his strength to power through contact.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Pass to Wells. Fires the three. Rebound Boston. Here's Pritchard. Six on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Tatum. It's Tatum working inside.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Pass to Bane. Aldama, left side. Clark with it. Here's Pippen. The three-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 13. Ball stolen. Here's Wells. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Aldama. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Al Horford. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Pass to Wells. There's the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Wells has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Now Holiday. Back to Brown. Outside Holiday. And here's Brown. Outside Tatum. From behind the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant, look at the speed on the break.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Boston leading by 10. Back to Holiday.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Pass to Bane. He shoots it. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. So it's Boston now. Tatum way outside. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Good D by Porzingis. Tatum from long range. Jason Tatum. He's a sharpshooter.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Celtics.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jason Tatum.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Edey.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And here's Morant outside. Here's Brown. And the miss. So we see Boston get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
It's an Eastern Conference battle here in Milwaukee as the Bucks look to work the home court advantage. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Count that one. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Porzingis. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Kuzma, left side. Lillard surveying the D. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And so Boston again turning it over.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Bucks with a quick start to this game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Kicks it out to Giannis. No good on the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Kumbo.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
And he's able to get it back. Prince misses. Here's Brown. That one's in, his first shot this game.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
Back to Lopez. To the paint. Here's Lillard. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Three. They are stacked, DA, for sure.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
That bucket in no time at all.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And stolen by Lillard. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Boston trailing. Here's White. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Lillard with the bucket.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Pass to Tatum. Sings with the rebound. 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And finished off by Porter.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Brown, no good. Bucks leading by 4. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Inside to the left wing. Here's Sims. Porzingis with the block. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
From deep, drills the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 7 points. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Celtics trail by 3. Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Taken away by Holiday. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Brown wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Trent from about 19 feet. Rebound by Drew Holiday. To the inside. Here's Brown. Back to Porzingis. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
Don't sleep on his athleticism now. Porzingis plays well above the rim.
And here is Portis. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time. becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And to Kumbo. Craig pulls it in. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Pritchard. Good D by Lopez. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. To the paint. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living.
Craig. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Prince's shot is good.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it last.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Kick out to Giannis. Back to Porter. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Cornette. Here's Hauser. Nothing on the board. Pass to Pritchard. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And Cornette gets it to go. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And the 3 off target.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Lillard with it. 5 points in the game. High post Lopez. Over in the corner, Portis. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Portis has got his first points of the game. The Celtics working the ball around now. Lopez with the steal. Down low. Lillard outside. Ball stolen. Pass to Cornette. To the middle. Here's Hauser. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Here's Hauser. No scoring in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Cornette. And it's in there. Cornette's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And a wide open look for Portis. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Boston on top, leading by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Celtics leading by 3. Inside. Pass to Cornette. From deep three-point land. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Lillard outside. The wide open look here for Lopez. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lopez has got 5 men.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Back to Craig. Stolen by Prince. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You have to wrap Brook Lopez up, right? Because this guy's so adept at using those long arms to get his shot off.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with it.
This is an example of Al Horford, such a difficult cover. He's tall, he's long, and he utilizes all of that to his advantage.
Good on the second free throw. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
And here's Boston. A 2-point game. Pass to Porzingis. Screen by Porzingis. A pass to Porzingis. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Out to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Lillard. And Boston with the rebound. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Lopez. Guarded by Holiday. Now, Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. Nobody near Lillard. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Lillard's got 8 points.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Giannis outside. Back to Prince. Pass to Kuzma. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Antetokounmpo, no good. Boston trailing. And here is Tatum, guarded by Kuzma. Just his first attempt. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now Lopez, guarded by Porzingis. The Bucks working the ball around. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Got it. Good job in the low post. 6 points for him.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. There's Lopez with the 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 1. Tatum a screen. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Prince, right side. to the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Well, you have to like the length of Brook Lopez and the fact that he understands he has that advantage on both ends of the floor.
The Bucks making a switch here. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And a wide open look for Porter. Nailed from three-point land.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. And that's 13 points for Porzingis.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And so he hits both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Trent with the wide open look. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trailed by 6. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. Down low. Out to White. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Shoots over Portis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Outside, Porter. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Over in the corner, Green.
Well, Brown taking away the shooter's airspace, effectively crowd scores and gets them out of their comfort zone.
Down deep, Trent. And Boston with the rebound. To the inside. There's Porzingis. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
Austin with the ball. Trailing by 2. Outside, White. Pass to Porzingis. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Outside, Portis. Trent outside. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Brown. Poke loose. Onto Kumbo with the steal. Trent, left side. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
It's Porter outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Bucks lead by 3. And an important part of every team's game, we'll look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Right side, Portis. Pass to Porter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Outside, Green. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands, yes, sir.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That will be foul number 5 on him. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Kuzma, that's good.
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
To the paint. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Pass to Lopez. Out to Kuzma. Outside, out of the Kumbo. 6 on the shot clock. And Lopez has it in the corner. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Lopez, such calm demeanor in the face of extraordinary pressure. Go ahead, big fella.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. Tatum a screen. Down low. Onto the Kumbo with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Jacks up a 3. The putback. He hangs it.
Game is up for grabs. Give the rock to Giannis.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now, here's Lillard. Fires for 3. And Boston with the rebound. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
Here's Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Can't knock in the 3. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line.